Good morning my fellow Driftomaniacs. This is my RedCat Stryker Reborn. I bought this little three-wheel vehicle. Now I know I've had a few three-wheel vehicles, but they did always start out with four. But this one is generally built with three in the first place. It's not only is it front-wheel drive, but it's also got that driven tyre at the rear as well. Anyway, I've been a busy little boy restoring this thing over the past couple of months. It is all now fully up and running, so I'm going to do a little test run video at the end of this video, but I'm just going to take the camera off the tripod and show you the inside of it. Now, the RedCat Stryker only produced for a limited amount of time. As I said, it's three-wheel drive, belt driven. Starting out in the front here. So both front wheels, you notice, down there driven. And following that belt right the way to the back, system of pulleys, and then the motor's tucked away down there. Receiver on the other side on there. It's quite a tight squeeze to fit stuff in here because it didn't come with all the electric, so I've had to kind of fit new stuff in here. So I've got my ESC tucked away right on the back there. And here you pan on down and you see the belts driving that rear wheel, and it does even have suspension on there, albeit only quite a little bit. So I've put a brushless system in here, and it's now running on 3S. The originals would run on 2S, but the original ESC etc didn't work, so I fitted a new Hobbywing system on here. So we're going to go and get a little 3S pack, because the 3S pack tucks away in under there. And we'll see how this thing goes. And my RedCat Stryker's all ready to go on its first shakedown run. Not going to go too mad this time, as I'm feeling with that 3S power could be enough to wiggle that rear end and slide the car around. Speaking of which, this car is fitted now with Traxxas running gear, which means this car has got TSM, which means it should be able to dial in a bit of slide on it outside when I take it out to the tennis court to try it. I'm also going to put GPS on board to see what the top speed of this thing is, as my gut feel is this thing's probably got 35-40 miles an hour in it with that 3S power. So you don't want to miss that, then don't forget to subscribe. Anyway, let's have a quick spin outside and see how the RedCat Stryker handles. Right. Anyway, let's see how it gets on. Let's get a feel for it. I have a feeling it might be quite tricky to handle, but I think there might be an excess of power there on 3S Ridge. I just need something large, like a tennis court to go out and play on. Oh, enough to drift it around on that rear wheel. It's going to be a bit of a handful. Anything that's not super smooth. I'll play around with the Stryker. And I say quick play. Look at that. Got enough power to spin that rear wheel and flip it round. I'm thinking, this is that. Look at that turning, how tight that turning radius is. And spinning that rear wheel in the blink of an eye. This is definitely one to take out to the basketball court. See if I can give it full throttle on there. It's going to be frighteningly quick. It definitely needs to be taken out of a tennis court though. Super smooth to drive though, I have to say. I'm thinking that's probably going to have 40 miles an hour in it outside. I might even put a GPS on to see. As I say, they don't produce this car anymore. Look at that. This thing is going to be able to corner, I think, on a smooth surface like it's on rails. Oh no. I think power to weight ratio is probably way more than what it was designed for. There goes the battery cover, yeah again. And there goes the battery. So guys, short little run there with the RedCat Stryker, but I definitely think it's got potential once I can sort that battery compartment out, which just seems to keep coming loose. But as I said, it is quite an old car on there, fully out, fully restored, and I'm sure on the right smooth surface, on brushless power, this thing is going to be an absolute hoot to drive. And I like the fact that you can flick that end out under power on air. We hope you liked this video. If you did, please click on the circle image to subscribe. And if you hit subscribe, then don't forget to hit that little notifications bell next to it.